Let's take a look at shows, films, and video games coming out in March 2023. I'm most excited for ranking them. Capcom's Resident Evil remakes have been on fire, and Resident Evil 4 is finally getting that treatment. It's coming out in March. Resident Evil 4 remake looks fantastic. The visuals and the recreation of the old game, but just in a modern light, looks amazing. Resident Evil 4 is one of the most highly regarded games of that genre and definitely of the franchise. So it's nice to see that classic GameCube game hitting the modern consoles with a whole recreation. It is a from the grounds up remake of the game. As somebody who hasn't really played Resident Evil but has always appreciated it, and I know for sure I wanted to play Resident Evil 4, this will be my opportunity to play the one game that I think has always looked the most interesting to me personally anyway. Wolong Fallen Dynasty is a game that I'm looking forward to playing in March. This is coming from Koei Tecmo and Team Ninja, so of course it's going to have very, very exciting action. Probably going to be really difficult. Wolong looks really cool visually, and the combat looks really interesting with some Chinese martial arts. We've got some dark fantasy version in the Han Dynasty, that time period over there. So it looks like a badass game, lots of different types of creatures to fight, and exciting and thrilling combat for sure. So keep your eyes on Wolong Fallen Dynasty. 65, I think, is worth noting as a film that I kind of knew nothing about until I saw the trailer during Super Bowl Sunday. But you know what? This film looks pretty entertaining. I've thought about it, and first of all, Adam Driver is a good actor. I really like him. So whether or not his main role in this film will do much, who's to say, but it is coming from writers of The Quiet Place, so that's good. And it looks exciting. It looks like this film is having our main character going back in time. There seems to be some futuristic weaponry in there to take on these dinosaurs, and they're going to be a big threat, and it should be very exciting. I mean, I like dinosaurs, and Jurassic Park is its own thing, and I think that the last Jurassic World, whatever, was fine, but something fresh and some exciting action in here could be really cool, and I hope it's kind of scary too. So I don't know much about it otherwise, but let's see how 65 is when it comes out in March. Champions is a film that I think is going to be really heartwarming, and it should be a nice story. I am actually pretty excited to watch it just because I've really come to enjoy these type of films. I think that there are multiple stories out there of a former coach having to coach some people that aren't exactly who he's used to coaching, but he finds a bond with them. Anyway, Champions is that. Woody Harrelson is in the main role here. He is ordered to go coach a team of people with disabilities, and I think it's clear that he is going to be very much so in doubt of them. He'll soon realize, they have the potential, and it's all about the heart of the game, and it's going to be about him establishing a bond with them and growing to really care about these people, overcoming the adversity. I think that Champions looks fun. It looks funny, and it looks very heartwarming. It's a coming of age story. It could potentially do some really good things for the community, for disabled people as well. Seems like a good story. At the very least, Champions could be a fun film, good for the family. Even though the DC universe is about to sort of be reset, I guess, Shazam! Fury of the Gods is still happening. It's coming out this month. I'm very excited for more of Zachary Levi in that main role. I really enjoyed him in the first Shazam. Fury of the Gods looks like a lot of fun. I mean, we're going to get to see a new take on the pantheon of gods and how they're handling Billy Batson and everything. They're coming down because Shazam has proven to be a threat to them. These kids have superpowers. They don't like that. So yeah, we're going to see more of the family dynamic between Shazam kids, and that should be fun. The movie looks very exciting and joyous, and I'm here for it. Shazam! Fury of the Gods. The fourth season of You only came out very recently, so I'm going to be spoiling it just very quickly, so I'm just warning you because it is new. But anyway, season 4 of You Part 2 is coming out in March. It should be pretty interesting, I think, to see how Joe handles Reese. He knows who the killer is finally, who was taking out all these rich people, so he's going to be going after him while Reese is at the top. Also, Joe and Kate will continue to evolve in their relationship, seeing where it goes. Who knows, because Joe and his relationships with women have definitely gone in some pretty dark directions, obviously, so you never know what's going to happen. Also, who else will be able to survive this? It seems like none of these spoiled rich people are safe there, but they do seem to know that Joe is not the killer. But I have this feeling that Roald is going to be out to get Joe. Same with Adam, so we'll see what happens. But I mean, I love You. Season 4 Part 1, a little bit different. I don't love every bit of it, but still excited nonetheless to see the conclusion. The Mandalorian is coming back in season 3. It follows up after the events of Mandalorian season 2, obviously, but also the Book of Boba Fett, a show that I think was at its best when it was about Mando and Grogu. Go figure. Din is going back to the planet Mandalore. He reunited with Grogu. Of course, that bond is inseparable. And yeah, we're going to see the repercussions of him taking off the helmet and everything. And the story with Grogu, now that the decisions have been made, the journey is going to go in all sorts of directions, I'm sure. Mandalorian season 1 and 2 are just really interesting, cinematic, and exciting adventures that I truly enjoyed. So I'm very much so looking forward to season 3, wherever the adventure takes us across the galaxy. Season 3 of Ted Lasso is coming to Apple TV in March, a show that I truly love, feel-good story, and some great character development in there, and really great moments between everybody. I really enjoyed it, so I'm looking forward to seeing Ted continue to work with his own mental health and everything after having his panic attacks. Tim and Rebecca and their relationship continuing to establish. Nate has betrayed the team, and now he is on the opposing side. That should be pretty interesting. Also, Roy and Keely and their relationship. Ted continuing to establish a bond with all the players and the dynamic between them through the ups and downs. Ted Lasso season 1 and 2 alike both did so many things right, and I'm very much so excited to see more of that. Ever since that first trailer dropped for Creed 3, I've been very excited for it for multiple reasons. For starters, Creed 1 and 2 are both really good films. I really like the evolution of the Rocky franchise, and I think that Ryan Coogler has done great work directing those films. He's still attached to this film, but of course we're getting Michael B. Jordan as the director, which is awesome. He's an actor who I've really enjoyed his on-screen presence in multiple films, and I'm looking forward to seeing him continue to not only thrive as the main actor in this film, but also to give us a great film as a director. I have high hopes for it, and I have high confidence in Creed 3. Jonathan Majors is the next big thing, and he looks great in this film as Damien. It's going to be a personal story going back to the past between them, and I'm looking forward to seeing the emotional weight of it all, and it should be an interesting story, and of course, it should be very exciting. So Creed 3 has been on my radar. Can't wait to go see this. John Wick Chapter 4 is probably my most anticipated film of this year going into the year. I said that. I've been really looking forward to more. John Wick 1, 2, and 3 films that I truly love. I'll always be able to rewatch them and enjoy them. The action has just been so on point, and John Wick Chapter 4 is no different. Talking about having some of the most action yet and being the longest film of the franchise yet. The story has been really interesting where they've gone with John Wick and the decisions he's made with the Continental and all the controversy and the hits that gone out on him and everyone going after him and all, and the relationships that he's established and also ruined. So yeah, I'm just very excited for more. John Wick, like I said, I cannot get enough of this type of film, so I'm here for it. All right, so yeah, that's my list of things that I'm the most excited for coming out in TV, film, and gaming in March. Figured I'd just condense it all, so that's my top 10. So comment below, what are you guys the most excited for in terms of media releases in March 2023?